So I thought that I'd shoot this brief video. So we say, right? How to spot a narcissist. Now, the reason I bring this up is because Ronnit, my best friend, the Jew, okay, she mentioned this to me recently about somebody that I've actually done a couple videos on. Like I said, we don't name names, but somebody in the comedy scene that we don't like very much, who a lot of people don't like because he's a piece of shit. He can be funny sometimes, he can write jokes sometimes, okay, he has some talent, but he's a piece of shit, okay? And she said, you know, that she's very suspicious of him because of his eyes. And I was like, dude, I'm telling you, he's a narcissist. But see, she's very perceptive of people like I am. And so, she noticed it too. And so, you know, people that have a look to them, they just seem like they're gonna fuck you over at some point. Yeah, that person's not good. And don't trust them at all. They might say stuff that you agree with, or, you know, you might like them sometimes, but they are so quick to like double cross people, dude. So quick to do that. They don't have feelings. It's like, I think that the only like emotion that they can register is anger. And that's what makes them feel like they're so superior to other people in society, because they don't allow other emotions to get to them. So, you know, the borderline personality, you know, obviously is emotionally unstable, and so they let it all hang out with their emotions. I have a friend of mine that's like this. She's a very frustrating person, but I love her dearly, and I want the best for her. But, you know, she's very angry, but at the same time, like, she allows other emotions to reveal themselves. Okay, so I know that she's been very open and honest with me about, like, you know, her childhood and, you know, shit that happened to her a long time ago that's really fucked her up. And it makes her so sad that she smokes weed all the time and she drinks, like, immediately when she gets off work. So it's like she admits the fact that she has problems. Okay, the borderline can admit that their experience is really hard. The narcissist cannot do that, because the narcissist thinks that they've got all their shit together, when it's very clear that they don't, because they wouldn't be so insecure if they did. But I see a lot of narcissists doing stand-up, you know. It's kind of the nature of it. You're talking into a microphone on a stage in front of strangers, or people that you want to impress, because, you know, stand-up comedians are really the type of people you want to impress. But it's very competitive, you know. Like, all the people that have had a problem with me, whether I've been friends with them, we've been acquaintances, we do comedy together, we work together, people in my family, people just in close quarters with me, they all have that one thing in common. And it's in the eyes. It's in the eyes. Like, you can just tell by looking at somebody if they're off. Just like I can tell if somebody's a good person or not. I can tell how much empathy somebody has based on their eyes. And that's what makes narcissists so fucked up, is that they lack empathy. And they don't even really have it for themselves either, because, you know, they don't want to admit the fact that they're screwy. If they actually cared for themselves, they would admit that they have a problem. At least some of the time. But just know, if there's somebody in your life that just looks like they're off, they look like eventually they're gonna fuck you over, they probably will, okay? They probably will. Ooh, somebody from North Carolina called me. I wonder who the fuck that person was. But another thing that they do, it's like, not just their eyes, but like their eyebrows. They always like raise their eyebrows to indicate their superiority. That's why there's a saying called highbrow. I mean, I don't know if that's the reason for the saying, but I'm pretty sure that the saying indicates, you know, superiority or, you know, a sort of snobbery. So, trying to help everybody out with the vast information that I have on psychological troubles. Because it's not just, you know, people having their own psychological troubles. It's people that are having troubles with other people that have psychological troubles that either won't do anything constructive or, you know, try to help themselves in any kind of way. You know, I'm not like super big on therapy because I think that most of the time it doesn't work. But I guess you get out of it what you want to get out of it. You get out what you put in. And so I think that people, a lot of the time, they don't want to get better. If they wanted to get better, if they wanted to be a better person, like, they would be more receptive to criticism. But we all know narcissists can't do that.